Hello everyone, I'm Natalia. In this video, I would like to share with you a bit about my strategy, how many trades I take per a week, how I trade, and also show you my trades which I taken in this month, which is January. So how often do I trade? When I started trading, which was around 8-9 months ago, I was trying to trade every day, and this is when I felt burnt out and I couldn't focus, I couldn't understand which way market is going to do, and this is why I had so many bad trades, because I was overwhelmed. Probably, I think that was this month in January, I decided that I'm going to trade only 3 times per week. So I trade usually Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. Those are my trading days. I always wake up at the same time. So I wake up at 5 a.m. I will have my breakfast and then I will go to the charts and I will start doing my technical analysis. And then I will start analyze the market. So this is what I will do. And what I would like to have is at 8:30, I would like my trade to be closed or be in a trade, which is going probably to be a long-term trade, which I don't need to worry about. This is where I will spend around 6 hours per week with my trading. This also allows me to do my normal job, because as a new trader, you don't want to just leave your job and go to the training world only because you had a few winning trades. In my opinion, you need to prove yourself. You need to trade for at least a year and then prove yourself that you are profitable and you can really make this as a living. So coming back to my trading, I trade, as I said, 3 times per week, which in my opinion, it's enough for you. Sometimes I will also look at the market on Sunday just to do the quick review, what is going to happen, and plan my trades for the week. In my opinion, you should have a strategy which works for you, but you also should try the strategy for a year to ensure that this actually works for you, because the worst part what you can do is to jump from one strategy to the other one only because, for example, you would have a week when the strategy works and the second one is the week when it doesn't. So the next common mistake is when you would jump from one strategy to the next one only because you had a week where it works and the second week it didn't. The best is to just stick to the strategy which you feel you understand and which you can see, because everyone is different, which means one person will see or will be able to find, for example, range setup. The other person might just look at market structure break or will look into fibs. Whatever strategy works for you, it's important to try it for a long time so you can really prove yourself that is something that works for you or not. Also, in my opinion, within the first year, this is where you understand how the market moves and you have a bit of understanding how all of this game works, because this is really a game. It's a game against you or against all of the retail traders, because market would like to trap you and just make you lose your money. So this is how this game works. So I started with my mental strategy, which worked for me, but then with some time I adjusted a bit. So I'm not using exactly my mental strategy, but I found the strategy which works for me. So in January I am in profit around $200, but as a beginner I don't want to risk more money. So for me, really risking around $100 to $200 per trade, it's enough. And then when I will prove myself that I am profitable, this is where I'm going to move to the actual maybe 1,000 per trade or more. But as I said, I'm taking it slowly, because in my opinion, trading is not get rich quick game, it's get rich steady. So this is what I would love to do. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you my trades which I took in January. It's been only a few of them. I think in the last week I had one losing trade, and then the next one which I planned I didn't take because I didn't like how the market moved. Okay, so those are my trades. As you can see here, I planned 5 trades. So I found in January, I found 5 trades which I thought that are going to be a great trade. I didn't took the last one because it looked good. So when I look at this trade, it looked good, but market started doing some weird things which I actually wasn't sure. So I didn't take this one, which is good because at the end, which I can show you as well. So we had the uptrend, as you can see, beautiful uptrend. This is where I break down, but it's still okay because we went up, which again, it's another market structure shift, but we are not going to review this in this video. I will make a plan to make a separate video, which I'm going to explain everything step by step, what is my strategy. But for this specific trade, what I was looking for, it was that after we had market structure break in this point, because pound started to make it high, and I was looking that we will drop none down to this bullish order block and will beautifully go up, and probably I would look something, and this is the area which I will look into, maybe take some profits. Because as you can see in there we have because as you can see in here we have fair value gap. So this is where I will have to manage the trade, but I didn't take because I have the link how this ended up. So this is 1 hour sell, so the time frame is 1 hour. But what has happened? Instead of coming back to this bullish order block, pound started actually consolidating, and it started consolidating in the place or in the area when I was thinking to take profits already. So I didn't take it, and as you can see, we had news, the trade or the chart, the market were completely down, which will stop me out. So that was a good idea that I didn't take it. As later on, I could think about this to retake it, but I didn't because I was busy doing something else. So that was the trade that I didn't take. What I would like to show you, the trade, which is this one. So that was the losing one. That was the losing one, the losing one. So that was when, so that trade is when I take a loss. What I was looking at, as you can see from the start, so this is chart on 15 minutes. The idea was that we have this beautiful gap here. What I didn't know, how far the market is going to dip into this, because as I will show you in a second what happened, the candle closed exactly where they should as a plan, but those are the wicks. So wicks do the damage. This is what happened. As a great trader once says, the body of the candles tell you the story. Wicks do the damage. And this is exactly what happened to me in this example. And I didn't know if shall I wait still, or maybe shall I just enter this a little bit lower. I decided that I will take a risk because that trade looked good. What happened at the end, as I will show you, so that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. So what happened at the end was, unfortunately, that week was too deep, and literally after that it started going up. So I think that was only a few pips that it stopped me. That was around 30 seconds before 50-minute candle closed, and I should wait. So if I would wait for this candle to close, I could re-enter just about over there, but I didn't, and I didn't know how far it will leave. So that could happen. Also in this trade, why I took the trade, so reason for trade was only this liquidity void and bull trend, but that was 5-1, so that was a great risk reward, which stopped me out, which happened because we all have losing trades, and this is why we have to always have stop loss. So my result in reward in January is 1.94, which is $250. So as you can see here, we have a screenshot of my trades, and as you can see that it's my profit as well. Thank you so much. I hope you find this insightful. If you like my channel, make sure to subscribe and click the like button down below.